My name is Ms. Mothoni Njoroge, and this is Hall of Fame. This is where I get to spotlight my trailblazers who have gone through my hands, my trainings, different trainings that I've hosted, and sharing their testimonials, what the outcome, as well as how they found the programs, right? And so today we have the very first trailblazer. Her name is Glorious Momo. She is a data analyst consultant and trainer, and she has incredible testimonials here in store for us. So, Glorious, you can just share a bit about yourself in 30 seconds. You can introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Glorious Momo, a data analyst, trainer, and consultant. I'm passionate about making data simple, clear, and easy for people to understand.
Awesome. All right. How many followers on LinkedIn?
Over 3,000 so far.
Amazing, amazing. And let's start. How many followers did you begin? Like when you decided to now be active on LinkedIn, and actually when you started my program, how many followers can you remember roughly?
They were below 50.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I
Nice.
started from scratch.
Scratch. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
amazing. All right. And so Glorious went through some of my programs. I'm going to mention one LinkedIn monetization masterclass. Then you have the Audacity Masterclass 2025. The LinkedIn monetization masterclass was back in 2024. Then we have 75-day Dominate LinkedIn Mission 2025 and the latest Personal Branding Academy cohort 2. This was back in February 2026. But currently, Personal Branding Academy is now a monthly membership where you get to pay a membership subscription and I get to work with you throughout the month. When you ask a question, I create video content to share with you. There is a self-paced course, and we're also having random calls during the month, as well as LinkedIn challenges to help you grow your LinkedIn and, of course, your personal brand. So, Glorious, on to my first question. My camera has turned off.
Yeah.
All right. So, on to my first question. What was your biggest struggle when it came to your personal brand and LinkedIn before you worked with me?
My biggest struggle was learning how to position myself, especially because I wanted to start on LinkedIn. I felt like LinkedIn was a safe place to start. So knowing how to position myself strategically, since I can't just show up on LinkedIn just as any other social media platform. There's how LinkedIn operates.
Yeah.
So my biggest struggle was learning how to show up strategically to gain trust from people, and not just trust alone, but trust that converts.
All right. Amazing. Okay. So, trust that converts. I like that. I really like that. Now, let's get into what you currently do. So you did training first, right? So you did
Yeah,
training and
yeah.
then now you got into consultancy. So what are some of the trainings that you hosted or that you came up with, and what were the numbers?
So after the monetization masterclass back in 2024, I now got the knowledge I needed and the courage to finally start. So I started showing up on LinkedIn. I offered some pro bonus, and then now it hit me that for me to make a sale, I need to come up with a product. So I came up with the Excel series, which I hosted in two cohorts, cohort one and cohort two. So the first cohort ran in January and the second one ran in Feb. A total of 22 clients from the two cohorts. Yeah.
Amazing, 22 clients. Okay, so that was Excel training. Then we had another training, the Power PBI. What's
Yeah.
PBI? Kindly explain that training.
Okay, so Power BI is a visualization tool that is mostly used by most organizations in Kenya, especially. So Power BI, it's majorly about visualizing data. That's its main task. So for the Power BI tools, I hosted it as a challenge, and I came back again and hosted it as a training in a simplified way, which gave me 10 signups. Yeah. That was back in 2025, mid 2025.
Me 2025. Okay. Power BI. Power BI. not Power
Yeah, Power BI.
BI. Okay, got you. Then consulting. So what made you shift to now consulting?
So for consulting, it's fascinating to analyze data. Okay, yes, I enjoy training people, but also working with data and coming up with products out of data is quite fascinating and interesting. So that's when I decided to shift into consulting, of which for consulting it takes time before it peaks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So how many consulting clients?
I managed to get one that was in 2025, yeah,
Mhm.
October.
Okay, total till date.
Total consultations till date they are, let's say, a total of mm,
You've
13.
12. You gave me 12.
Yeah, 12.
All
Yeah, 12.
right. So Excel training, you had 22 sign-ups.
Yes, in total. Yeah.
Amazing. And then 12 consulting clients and the Power BI 10 sign-ups, right?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Amazing. Okay. Now, 2025 seems to be a very big year for it. It was a very big year for you. So October 2025, something happened. You signed a contract. Tell me
Yeah.
more about it.
So in October 2025, I got a consultation contract. It was about building an automation system for a company. And yeah, it paid well. I earned 5 figures from it, 5 figures in Kenya shillings. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Amazing. What was the feeling when you got the contracts and like how did you see even the future? Like were you positive and also did you gain even more confidence in showing up?
Yeah, I gained more confidence in showing up and I really felt well about the contract. It actually made me see the importance of showing up and building a personal brand, because without the brand, I wouldn't have gotten the contract. So it felt so nice, and also getting positive feedback from the manager really made me see that I'm making progress.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. All right. And yeah, on that note, the feedback, you definitely got feedback from the manager who gave you the
Yeah.
contract. So share with us what was the feedback?
So the feedback was majorly how working with me was so swift, and she never struggled whenever, because when coming up with a system, there will be changes at some point, and also we work with timelines. There's a first part, another part before you now come up with the complete system. So in each timeline that I promised, suppose I told her like I'll deliver this part in 1 week, I always made sure that I delivered my work on time. So that was one of the compliment, timely delivery. And the second one is adjusting to change, because at some point data communicates a lot. So at some point you'll have to cope up with what is happening and shift any change that is supposed to be made. So coping up with any change that was needed is also a key thing as an analyst.
Yeah.
Actually, any analyst needs.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. And what's one shift that has changed everything for you when it came to building your personal brand?
One shift is, let's say, visibility. I've gained visibility that converts. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And in terms of just internally, like even you being confident in what you're building in your career,
Yeah.
confidence, some of the internal positives, right? If
Yeah.
you could just share, like confidence, what else did you gain?
So internally, I gained the confidence first of from just showing up. From the day I started showing up, I that's when I now gained the momentum to consistently show up. So I can actually say and confess that it's from LinkedIn that I've learned to be consistent. I can't tell that previously I was consistent the way I've been on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I've really learned to show up consistently. My confidence has shoot up. I've get to learn how to interact with people, especially as a techie. It's not about the work alone. Yes, the work matters, but how I interact with people matters most. Yeah.
Very, very true. Networking, actually, when it comes to networking, have you been able to network even much better, having, the confidence to show up on LinkedIn? And have you even met someone through networking that knows you from LinkedIn? Like someone has approached you, hey, I follow you on LinkedIn, or I've seen your posts.
Yeah, I've actually, because most of my clients have come from LinkedIn. Let's say like LinkedIn has helped me know how to network with people, even
Yeah.
both online and physically. So yeah.
Very true. All right. So overall, you can say you're confident. LinkedIn has been good. Yeah. Impressions. What was the highest post impressions you've ever had so far?
The highest post impression got, was it 8,000? Yeah,
Oh, in a post.
in a post, one
One
post.
post. Ah,
Yeah.
amazing, amazing. All right. So you've heard from Gloria. So these are some of the results that she gained, or rather generated. She had an Excel training where she had 22 signups, one-on-one consulting clients, total number of 12, and Power BI training 10 signups, and of course a five-figure contract. Um, Speaking engagements. Have you had any speaking engagements?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I did receive a speaking engagement
Forgot to share,
last
please.
year. I forgot.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because I'm like, you have these numbers and you haven't spoken yet. Wow.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did get. It was actually a speaking engagement from Nigeria.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Share more.
So they reached out to me. The lady owns a tech company in Nigeria. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name.
Uh-huh.
So she reached out to me and told me what she wanted me to talk about. It was something data related and how you come up with visuals that communicate. So
Yeah.
we did that back in September 2025, and it felt nice because it's an opportunity that came up from me showing up on LinkedIn.
Look at
Thank you.
you. Look at you. So this one was virtual.
Yeah,
How many
it
people
was.
did you speak to?
They were around 20, 20 plus.
20 plus. Ah,
Yeah.
nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, so please get to speak even more, right?
Yeah.
You've also been hosting webinars. How has that gone?
Yeah, for the webinars, they
Mhm.
have really they okay. I can tell that webinars help people know you more apart from knowing you from posting consistently on LinkedIn, because in most cases, every other time I host a webinar, there's a chance of getting one client or more. So
Yeah.
like I host a webinar and after the webinar I get clients. So
Mm,
webinars make help people know you more, because
yeah.
by so doing they are hearing you talk, they see you explain concept, and now they wait and see, are you truly, do you really demystify data the way you do on LinkedIn posts?
Great.
Yeah.
Mm,
So webinars play a huge role.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm so proud of you. Keep it up. When you have more testimonials, please reach out to me so that we can record them together, right?
I will.
But of course, please keep these numbers somewhere, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Always
yeah.
keep a depth of your numbers. Very, very important. But I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. So you've heard from Glorious. It is possible. Please tell them it is possible.
It is doable, it is achievable, it is
Yes.
possible.
Yeah. And if it can
Yeah.
happen for her, it can happen for you too.
Anyone.
Anyone, literally anyone.